Greetings, my sea bunbuns, and welcome to this new Milgram video. Finally, today we are going to witness what is going on with our first guilty prisoner. Fuuta, it's your turn. It's your voice drama in your MV today. So I'm very excited to especially hear the voice drama, to maybe see the consequences, the point of view of Fuuta regarding his vote, of course. And this is actually quite a long voice drama, it's 15 minutes, and I've already spent roughly 2 hours talking about maybe 1 hour, okay. Maybe 1 hour talking about the previous voice drama, so I hope I will be able to be a bit quicker on him. I remember I think I kinda voted him guilty too. There was a gray area in my judgment, whether I wasn't very sure that he was worthy of being guilty, or if he was just too because technically, I mean, we still don't really know what he did, but did he technically kill someone with his oath? And no, but he has to see the consequential reactions. But at the same time, we weren't aware that he would have physical punishment. So let's see. I don't know. He will be either very depressed, or he will be very angry and maybe try to slap us again. I don't know if he remembered the lesson from the previous voice drama or not. We are going to see. So without further ado, hope you're ready, take a seat, and we are going to react to Baptism of Fire. Interesting title. Rob will already talk about fire during his next video. Baptism of Fire. Being the first one being guilty, this is your baptism of fire. At least he's not banging against the door. I remember the first voice drama, he was banging just doing on his cell or something like that. Oh, love this tone. Took your sweet time, Warden. Fuuta, you depressed? Is he lying on the ground? Are you okay? Does it hurt? Ooh, you're interested in my injuries? Looks nasty, doesn't it? It does. Even now, my whole body hurts so bad I can't stand it. I feel like I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh. Do you think that Fuuta would want to take revenge and also try to find a way to hurt Coco? I would be interesting. If old man Kazui hadn't been there, this damage wouldn't have been the end of it. Yeah, because we remember Kazui came to stop Coco. Jeez, people who resort to violence are the worst, aren't they? Yeah, you're the one to talk. I'm which type of violence are we talking about? Do you talk about physical violence? Are you aware about the violence you caused to, in a way? Because cyberbullying and bullying is also a type of violence, even if you don't actively hit the person, you come in a physical contact, that is still super violent. Yeah, trying to resolve conflict through violence is unacceptable. Right, Fuuta? Or is Fuuta not aware that cyberbullying is a type of violence in itself too? Is that so? That's... Kodoko did that, right? You sure seem interested. You were the one who allowed her to do that, weren't you? Technically not. S like sided with Kotoko, but I'm not sure like they were aware that she was going to do that. That's for sure. No. That. Are you satisfied? Since you decided not to forgive me. Are you satisfied dishing out punishments that are easy to understand? Dishing out punishments that are easy to understand. That's not it. I wasn't wishing you receive a punishment like this. Yeah, me too. Like when I did like my whole like tier list of forgiven or unforgivable or forgivable prisoner. Like we weren't aware that they was going to have like they were going to like be beaten up. And like if like it's the question, like if Kotoko wasn't there, what type of punishment would the guilty prisoner receive? Would that still be like physical punishment? Or, like would they just be like excluded? Because like Kotoko came and just like decided to beat people. But if it wasn't, like if there was like no Kotoko, would Jackalope decide to do the same thing, to just like come and beat people? Like if Kotoko was also like deemed like guilty during the first round, what would happen? What? I'm interested to know. We'll probably never know. But like if there's like alternative, or if they discussed about like alternatives, I'm all ears. And I didn't instruct Kotoko to do that either. Punishment executed through violence. Huh. I didn't think it would turn out that way. Very interesting things to say. Because again, like we had like kind of a like mirror, a parallel with like S and Yuno talking like together about like cold, warm, and like a mess inside the prison, like a mess inside the body and so on. And here, like S really have like the thought process of Fuuta, of probably like what Fuuta like was thinking when his murder happened. Like Fuuta was clearly in this mindset, like when he like did like this whole like campaign of cyberbullying, he was also in this mindset of I didn't think it would turn out this way. I didn't think that it would turn out in someone being dead because of my action, because of what I allowed the other to do. I mean, like, S didn't explicitly allow Kotoko to do that. I suppose like Fuuta also like didn't really explicitly allow to the other people like to come and kill someone. Or the person like he drove someone to suicide. But yeah, he either way he didn't think it would turn out this way. But I mean, this is not an excuse. I mean, this is still like not really a justification. I mean, like you can regret, but like what happened happened. And what's so funny? Big words. You did want this. This? Me looking like this. Again, it can't be applied to Fuuta too. We can also like tell him. Like to all the people like he cyberbullied like and he like inadvertently killed. Like you think you did you really want this to maybe he did. Like S can ask, and did you really wanted to kill this person? Did you really wanted to like be responsible of a murder? Well, actually, I don't think like S wanted him to look like this. I mean, like it's true. Like we wanted him to like to have a punishment, so that he understands that what he did was wrong. But like corporal punishment is not the best punishment, I guess. You're wrong. Finding out why you will become murderers and figuring out how to judge you. That's all I'm looking to do.
そしてどう判断すべきなのか、それを求めているだけで。
おい、見ろよ。
Hey, look at my eye. Look at me. My right eye. Yeah, the one that is like patch. Did Kuroko like beat him up in the eye? Is it here? It looks awful, right? I have constantly keep it patched up to prevent any trace of dirt coming in contact with the wound. Like you probably have a black eye or no eyes anymore. I don't know. Don't recoil like that. That's hurtful. According to Shido, it's likely that I won't ever be able to see with this eye again. Sucks, huh? He is like now partially blinded. How should I interpret that? Do you think he will like still like firmly believe that what he did was right? And that he was like always in the wrong and what happened like isn't absolutely his fault? So he's like half blinded by like his own belief. Should I interpret it like that, like this far? I don't know. Well, probably it's just like injuries and like it means nothing, but I can't help to overanalyze. I didn't. You didn't want that to happen, is it? But you know, thanks to Death's pain, I finally figured out what the whole deal with Milgram is. Yeah, arbitrary judgment? What do you mean? I mean, you forgave Kuroko, right? You framed her, right? Did you do that because she was a girl? Don't go on this slope. Her belief that it's fine to do whatever to people who have done something wrong. No! Her belief, I don't believe her belief was that. Her belief is it's fine to do whatever to people who have used their power to do something wrong of people who couldn't protect themselves. And I mean, it's not fine, it's like necessary to do whatever to people who have done something wrong to people who couldn't like defend themselves. Fuuta, like in a way, I would think that Kuroko would be like in her choice of choosing like her victim. Kuroko like is choosing like the extreme, like the most extreme case probably. Like she will only kill like murder or like traffickers or like people who abuse children who couldn't defend themselves. And she would be like, yeah, they are a lost cause. I'm going to end them. Like there is no way like they could be redeemed. So like it's more like maybe like objective, I would say. So like more like commonly accepted, like what she's doing. For Fuuta, since he seems to attack only like Fuuta, when he's doing his cyberbullying, he's doing that to people who could redeem themselves. Like he will, for example, like attack a bully, but this bully like is not like an unredeemable person. Like I hate bullies. Like I have like a bad history with bullies. Like I really like despise like bullying. Like I can't stand it. But like there's still like somewhere like there's still a chance for them to change their perspective, to change like their mindset. There was also like the teacher one, but like you couldn't send him to jail or something. But I feel like, yeah, Kuroko, like so far from what we have seen, like probably I'm in the wrong. But Fuuta is also like in a way like attacking the weak, something that Kuroko is not doing, I guess. I feel like there is like clearly like they are not viewing like their victim or like the person they protect, like they don't, because like, yeah, Let's see what they have to do.
あいつの思想を
Let's see how S will answer to that. How do you know about that?
怒られながら伝わった
She told me while she was beating me up.
よ。あいつは悪人には何してもいいと思う。
How she thinks it's okay for her to do anything she wants to people who have done wrong, no matter the severity of their crime. It would be like so interesting, like story-wise, to see Kodoko being like voted guilty in trial 2. Like psychologically wise for Kodoko, it would be like so interesting because it will be also like be a way for her to maybe like rethink about her belief. Okay, so wait, she's the one who told him that. She thinks it's okay for her to do anything she wants to people who have done wrong. Okay, maybe disagree on this one with Kotoko then. If this is what she told him, or maybe like she was like too caught up in the act and she like didn't word her word properly. But is it okay to do anything to people who have done? I mean, like, it's not like her role. Like she took a role upon herself, but this is not hers. Like especially in Milgram.
罪の代償関係なくな。
Like she is still like just a prisoner, but like she's like putting herself like above everyone. Like I have a duty to beat you all up, but
その判断基
technically no, you're just a prisoner like the other. And she left the judgment of that up to you.
お前に任せたんだ。その気持ちを許したん
You forgave her for feeling that way.
だよ。お前は。
そういう側面があると感じたのは
It's true that I got a bad feeling about that side of her.
事実だ。
Alright.
巨悪に対する正
When she says there are times when it's necessary to stand up as justice against evil.
義として立ち向かうことは必要な時もあると。
お前の判断通りにミル
Milgram changed shape according to your judgment.
グラムは形を変えた。お前の望む善悪の基準
The standards of judgment, the world that you want. Is it what it's all about, huh?
世界はこれって
What are you going to do against that? It's not like that. It's a tiny bit like that, no?
そんなことはない。
俺を許さずことこを許す
Not forgiving me, but forgiving Kodoko. That's what it boils down to, isn't it? Isn't this the result you wanted? I mean, technically, I was like, we should like also like punish Kodoko. But I again, I don't think like they are this. There are like similarities, but I don't think like the victim like deserve the same thing. I mean, like the victim profile is not the same. So
そういうことだろうお前が望んだ結果だろうが笑ってんだろ
you're laughing, aren't you? Even now, seeing what shape I'm in.
今も
Is S
俺
laughing?
のこのざまを見て
違う。
You're
僕は
wrong. I didn't think it turned out like this, right? Yeah, well, probably like Fuuta is saying that because like he himself like was because like I think like Fuuta was like alone like in his cell like trying to like he was like spiraling. Like this is a way for him like to let it all out, but like as fight back, you have like opportunity to
こ
fight
んな
back.
ことになるなんて
Do it.
思わなかった
Well, this is exactly the same thing you thought, right? S, let's go.
わかるよ
I get that. Yeah. Yeah, you do.
わかるそれは
I get that. I get it.
フータ。
なのになんで
But still, why? Oh.
俺だって
Me too.
俺だってそうだったんだ
Yes, you admit it. Very great. Yes, yes. I was like that too. I also didn't think it turned out that way.
俺だってあんなことになるなんて思ってなかった
Yeah, but I don't know. Things are done. I mean, like, you have to kind of pay the consequence of that. Like, maybe like a bit hypocritical for me to say that, but there's really like, we are talking about like Milgram and your personal preferences and so on. Like, I have like a big like dislike for bully and a very big like also like huge like dislike and disgust when it comes to cyberbullying, because like I kind of experienced it, and this is really something that I wish that no one like would experience. I mean, like physical bullying too. Like this is bad. Like this is horrible. But like cyberbullying, like it's something like, at least like what I find comfort is like in when people like beat you up. At least when you came home, like when you don't see them, like the beating like kind of ceases. So you have like kind of, I won't say comfort, but like you have a respite. With cyberbullying, it's like it's always there, and like it's like even if you try like to not to turn your phone on or like not to interact with anyone, while it's still there, and like it's like spreading even more. Like when some people like beat you up, it's not like the whole school that will come and beat you up. It's like general a group of people. It can be like a small group or it can be a big group. But with cyberbullying, like it can like spread to everyone, and not everyone will but maybe like not everyone like will cyberbully you, but like it will be like more spread out, and like I feel like the feeling of anguish is like more present, because like you know that everyone knows and everyone is judging you. Well, didn't get this feeling with like physical bullying, if I can call it like that. I don't really know how you differentiate the two, but yeah, cyberbullying, like it's something like I really like draw the line, and I'm really like not comfortable with that. So that's why also like I might be like a bit like harsh on Fuuta. It's just because like I can't help but like put myself in the shoes of someone like who was also like cyberbullied, and like, but I'm like, you are going to tell me at the same time, yeah, but he only like cyberbullied like the people who deserve it. But still, do you deserve to be like cyberbullied? Like this like a weird weird situation for me to judge. But we'll see. Maybe I will completely change like my mind after this voice drama. I'm in the same boat as you, and yet you didn't forgive me, did you? I mean, like threatening us won't like won't make anything. Like, I mean, I don't think it will be like you threatening us will make them see you in a more like positive light. What did I do? All I did was saying that what's wrong is wrong. I was just going off at some bad people online. I just like really don't like bullying. I didn't even take it as far as to be violent toward them, unlike what you're doing right now. Yeah, but like that's the problem. Like cyber violence is still as violent, even if it's like maybe like more. It sometimes like more violent than physical violence. Like sometimes it can be worse. Like I'm not saying that like physical violence is not that bad. Like it's clearly like wrong and it hurts and like it's horrible. But sometimes like cyberbullying, like cyber violence can like hurt as much, if it's not more, than physical. And like I mean like I will spoke like for myself. No, should I spoke for myself? I will spoke like only for me. Like I don't know like everyone experience their thing like differently. But for me like physical violence, like okay, like it hurt like for a week and it hurts, but like your body like recover. But like psychological violence, like your brain is sometimes like I feel like it's harder for your brain to recover than your body to recover. I mean, again, it depends on like which type of physical violence you received, but like it's more difficult like for your brain to like stop spiraling and stop like being paranoid about everything that you're going to read, or, like everything that you're going to think, than your body to recover. I mean, like physical violence can induce also like paranoia and PTSD, that for sure, but personally, like I just don't like cyberbullying. I just don't like violence in general, but like don't say that because you didn't touch the person, it is not violence. Like it is still like as violent. Still, Milgram has judged that you're a murderer. Okay, get back. Okay, let's go, As. Come back. It hurts. Apparently she's dead. That's true. The problem also with Fuuta, we'll see like for the next like 10 minutes, is that I don't feel like he understands like what he did. I mean, like he's like, okay, yeah, she's probably dead, but like it's not my fault. Like I don't feel like he really like regret what he did, and like he's like basically like blinded and a bit by what, like his motivation, like his idea, his goal, like his beliefs. Maybe I'm speaking too soon. That's why I had like a bit of a problem to like deem him like innocent too. Then what you did wasn't just to go off at someone online. You killed someone. If he answered, yeah, but it wasn't me, it was the other, or like, oh yeah, she did that to herself, so it's not me, I'm going to be very mad. But all I know is the outcome of them being dead. There's no way to know whether that had anything to do with my actions, is there? So I think the person killed herself, yes. Like, you played a huge role. When I say you, I don't say like you, Fuuta, you personally played a huge role, but like, you are, I wouldn't say like you are responsible of the action of the other people who like join you into the cyberbullying campaign. But I mean, if you hadn't started like doing anything on this like social media, nothing would have happened. Milgram judged that. Whoa! Like I know about any of that. Calm down, Fuuta. You'll make your injuries worse. Right, it wasn't just me alone who was ganging up on her. That is not a justification. I mean, like, no, I don't. Sorry, I don't accept that as a valid excuse. Like, I'm probably a bit too harsh on him, and like you probably like feel sorry for him, but like I have troubles. I have to say. Like, please, like. Or maybe like he will realize like by the end that he is accountable for what happened. Like we'll see. Like there's always like a shift possible. But then I would like to know like what did this girl do? What did she do for her to quote unquote deserve the bullying that you all did to her? No one deserved to be bullied, by the way. There's no way of knowing whose comments led her to death, but like. This is a touchy subject for me too. That might be true. You might not be the only one who needs to be judged for that, but you are the one who started, or like you are the one who like created like this whole like wave, this whole like surge of bullying. If you didn't do it, never happened. Then Isn't it weird that I'm the only one who has to go through all of this? Ask yourself the right question. Why are you the only one who is going through all of this? Why do you think it's you who is there? Like, try time to like self-reflect on your action of why you're here. Being locked up in a weird nonsensical prison, having to let some brat lecture me, being faced with eyes constantly judging me. I mean, it's not like you are the only one being judged, I mean, like everyone is... Oh, with the eyes constantly judging me. You're talking about what we learn with Yuno? The outsiders? I don't know if he was talking about the other prisoners or the voices in his head. Like the eyes in his head, like just like what we learned with Yuno. And even if... Even if the person I was picking on online died, I didn't think they would die. But you... Yeah, but... that's... That will anger me. Like this attitude like will anger me like really quickly, because like you don't know what the people go through. You don't know like what they live at home, you don't know what they live like in class, and you don't know what they live like in the physical world. And like you don't know like what they live is like in the virtual world, so, like internet, like you're like bullying, but like maybe like this person like received also like a lot of bullying from like other people you weren't aware of. It's like it's what you say like when like that's why like people say like don't go on hating people online, because you might think that like sometimes like what happens is like you think, oh yeah, I mean like this is just like one mean comment, it is not going to do anything. But like if everyone around you is like telling themselves the same thing, that oh no, it's just like one or two comment, like what can go wrong? But if like hundreds of people think that, and so they all send the comment and like the mean thing to the person they're bullying, well, you end up with like 100 like 200 comment of like people being awfully mean to you, but you think to yourself, no, it's okay, I only just like let one comment, like it can't be that bad. But like for the person like who was bullied, like it's everything like it's piling, it's piling up, like yeah, it's like it becomes like a mountain under which like you are like overwhelmed and suffocating. And I mean at one point like you can't take it, like you don't know how I won't say like how strong the person is, because like it's not even like a thing of strength, but like yeah, you don't know like the mental capacity. I don't even know how to call that, because it's like so much more like complicated than that. But like you don't know the reaction of the person in front of you. So like I want to say like always assume the worst. Always like assume like the worst case scenario. The worst case scenario is like death. So like always assume that the person like is like having like a horrible time. Like I was kind of fine, because like I had like the support of my parents and my family. But suppose that this person like didn't receive like any help from like family or friends, like it would be like horrible, and there would be like no way out from this bullying than death. And like this, I don't like this subject, and I don't like this like mindset that Fuuta has. I'm like I kind of disagree with him on that, if you allow me to disagree with him on that. Like yes, okay, like he wasn't aware, but still that doesn't erase the fact that you are like responsible. Like even if it's like not like your command that led her to kill herself, you still like took part in this. And yeah, okay, maybe he's not like the leader of the whole like cyberbullying campaign, but you still like took part in this. And while you were probably like just like picked up randomly like that, and you were unlucky, but you didn't have to start this. Like you didn't have like to go and do this in the first place. So I would really love to see if he like come to understand that in a way, like if he regrets I don't know. Like if he show like understanding and compassion, because for here, like as I'm telling you, like he's blinded, he's like clearly think that he shouldn't be there. But again, that's just the question. If you're here, it's for a reason. Like even who is like clearly the one who has like the less reason to be here is like self-aware that she's probably here because what she did is like consider a murder. Like even if she's probably like the most like clear one among like the other prisoner, like she is aware of what like people might think of her. Fuuta on the other saints, I mean, we'll see. I still have hope, let's say. I just thought that wrong things are wrong and that a crime is a crime. You get that, don't you? See, aren't you the same? Wait, this girl killed someone? Yeah, what did this girl like do again to be bullied? You and me? The same? Me, who decided not to forgive you, not anticipating that you would be severely injured for it, being the same as you. Yeah, but I mean, we have the role and the authority to do that. I mean, like, it was imposed on us to do that, but like it falls in our role as a prisoner and as like guard, warden. Fuuta is normal, like just a normal like college student or like high school student. Don't remember, you were a college student? Like when you are a college student, like your role is to like study. It's not like to go on a campaign, like to kill or like bully people who need to be bullied. I mean, unless like someone, a highly being, like a upperclassman or like parents forced him to do that. And like kind of brainwashed him into doing that, and that would be like more like Amani. Maybe he was like kind of brainwashed by his parent. I don't know. We don't really know that yet. But I feel like there's kind of a difference. Who killed without anticipating that the other person would die. Is that what you're trying to say? What's the difference? The difference is in your like respective role. I would say that as a student, it is not your role to like do justice for yourself. I mean, like it can be horrible to hear that, because like really sometimes like people like deserve like way like they deserve worse than what they had. This is probably like also what Kodoko thought and why she went on killing like all of these bad people. But like this is not your role. Like this is the role of justice. And yeah, like justice is bad. Sometimes like justice is corrupted and justice doesn't do its job. But it is still like not your role. And I mean like I guess like S can hide themselves like behind the fact that it's the role that was like given, that was forced upon them. So like they like S has no choice but to do that. For now, technically. Fuuta had like plenty of choice like to do like all the things that to go and like cyberbullying people. Like you can study, like you can study law if you want to change like the justice system, like not like outright like committing like crime or like leading people like to crime. My hero is still on the brink of death. If she had died from that, would be exactly the same. Yeah. I guess, but yeah.
バカにする
Don't make a fool of me.
なよ。
Okay, snap S, let's go.
僕は見たぞ。お前がゲームのように自分の行いを楽し
Yeah, that's due, thank you S. I've seen it. The way you got amused out of your action, like it was just a game. Yeah, at first. At the end, he probably got scared, yes. But I sure that at first, yeah, it was a game for him. Not for us. For us, it's like, I think like a serious
ん
occupation
でい
that
る
they are
様を
doing.
大勢を先導し、一方的に
The way you so easily elevated yourself to act as a one-person jury. That being the same as me?
蹂躙する様を。それを僕と同じだと。ふざけるな。
You've got to be kidding. I am the warden of Milgram, the one who judges your sins.
僕はミルグラムの監視だ。お前たちの罪を判断する者。お前やマヒルだけではない。
It's not just you and Mahiru. I faced all 10 of your prisoners with my own life.
囚人10人全員、命がけで向き合ってきた。人の罪を娯楽のように。
Don't lump me in with someone like you who use someone's sins for cheap entertainment. Yeah, you make a good point. I didn't voice it, but yes.
一緒にしてくれるな。
Whoa.
バカだろお前
Wow, you've got to be a complete idiot. Excuse me?
どんな上等なもん
Just how big of a deal do you think you are?
だと思ってんだ自分のことを
Wow, love his voice. Seems like that fancy hat and outfit of yours are making you feel real high and mighty. I mean, S is. I mean, all probably like Fuuta will also like reveal to S that it wasn't S action, but the other like voices, like eyes that were looking at him, who are like dictating S action. I don't know, maybe we will like talk a bit more about this subject that like try to bring
その立派な帽子と服はずいぶんいい気にさせてくれるらしいな
But I mean, the hat and the outfit is playing a great role as like a certain like your position and like dominance, like your ability to have a job. I mean, like yes.
言葉に気をつけろよ。
Careful with your words, prisoner number
囚
3.
人番号3番。
真剣に
He's not Fuuta anymore. He like really no more like being personal with him. You faced all of this? Seriously? For real?
向き合った本当かお前の中に俺の罪を
You didn't feel the slightest bit entertained by my crime or my punishment. No, we were like more like concerned. I mean, technically, are we entertained? I'm going to tell you that they are going to pull up a Danganronpa this situation that they're, oh yeah, we are all here like because like you horrible people from outside like wants to be like entertained and like see our misery and so on. Like I can feel that coming. I guess I was supposed to. I mean, entertained, like yes, we are like excited to see like more of them, but we want to punish them.
への罰を楽しむ気持ちがなかったか
何を
What are you?
あのなお前の声は俺にも聞こえて
Ah. Okay, yeah. So we are bringing back this subject. Listen, I could hear your voice too. The whole time. Voices I didn't even want to hear. The whole time. What was Fuuta result first? I mean, like I know he was like voted guilty, but was it like a big like agreement? Was everyone did everyone like agree on voting him guilty, or was it a bit like Haruka that at first like everyone like voted him guilty and then like more innocent, or like it fluctuated? I don't remember. I have to check that probably.
聞きたくもねえ声が耳を塞いでもずっと
Even if I covered my ears, I could still hear them in my head. Yeah, this is just like what Yuna said.
頭の中で何万人もの声が いろんな言葉で
Countless voices judging me with all sorts of words, out of interest, just for fun, out of resentment.
俺を責め立ててた。興味本位で面白半分で気に入らねえからって。全部が全部お前の言う大行。
None of that made you sound like as good of a person as you're telling me you are. You haven't been any different from me. Yeah, but at least like S are calling themselves into question. Like they are trying to... Yeah, I guess it's like calling themselves into question, like trying to like reflect on their like behavior, or like on their like personal like mindset. Like we had like this whole talk like with Kodoko about like the right, like the duty to also like forgive and what it can bring, and like we still like also like sometimes like as being like shaken by like the choice that they had to make, or like be like unsure of what they have to do. For Fuuta, me like more probably like the thing that like he has like actually like good argument. Like I have to admit that it was like interesting takes from him. But the fact that he is not calling himself into question, and that he still thinks that he is in the right, and that he is not willing to see like the this whole thing like from another perspective than his perspective, like there's something like doesn't really stick right with me. And the fact that he's trying like not to justify himself, but like to say that it wasn't like that big of a deal, or like what he did like wasn't like as horrible as what the other might have done, or something like that. Like, this is a behavior, like an attitude that I have like a lot of trouble with. I have to admit that I might be a bit biased toward that.
容疑のいいもんじゃなかった。別に俺と変わんなかったぜ。
Yuno mentioned hearing them too. Countless voices. There is nothing that sets you and I apart. Oh no, there are things. There are things that I have to disagree with you, Fuuta. Nah, I have to disagree. S, come back. S, you have like 5 minutes, like okay, 6 minutes to come up with a comeback. I just do this because I want to get to know more about you. Do you think Fuuta would love to like learn more about like his victim, or like the people he's cyberbullying? More confidence in your argument, as because I feel like you are like going like to be like, yeah, like run over by how aggressive and loud Fuuta is. Like he's not going to let you speak if you're like so like not frail. I won't say frail, but like more conviction in your voice, like more powerful word than we wish to have there. Even if you are probably like a bit shaken by this whole like voice talk. I love his laugh. I have to say, like the voice actor went like crazy on the laugh and the shout. Beautiful, yeah, beautiful like performance. You and I are exactly the same breed. The only difference between us is the clothes we're wearing. I disagree with that. You are not exactly the same breed. No. Then you should have been like a lawyer or something, like I don't know, and change like the whole like judiciary system of Japan if you wanted like to do good. And if I'd let someone like this judge whether I should, as if I'd let someone like this judge whether I should be forgiven or like so far. I'm sorry, but I like it doesn't make me want to like vote him innocent. Like so far, like probably I will change my mind and like but like for now I'm still thinking like okay, you really like didn't understand your lesson, your punishment. Like I'm sorry, but let's vote you guilty, and let's vote Kodoko guilty to see like what the real punishment is. If Kodoko like can't beat anyone anymore, what will that be? Because I was really thinking at first like the punishment should have been like self-reflection, or like maybe like being trapped, or like yeah, being like seeing like the world or the perspective of their victim when these victims were killed by them. Like I thought this is what the punishment would have been like for the guilty prisoner, like to be like in their victim shoes, like before like their dying moment, or like be in their like victim mindset, so like they understand what they did. Could be great. Because yeah, like beating up a son is like not the best punishment. Like they prove that beating up people like doesn't like make them better. Like I mean, like doesn't like make them like reflect on their action. So I can't be forgiven, huh? Then you better not forgive yourself either. But I don't think I mean like I don't think like S is like, oh yeah, I will forgive myself. No, like S is there like all the devil are here, like the alley empty, all of the devil are here, and I will like cleanse this world like from evil, and then I will cleanse myself like kind of like I know that I'm evil and like I am like passing judgment. But yeah, like it's my duty. I didn't ask for this, but I mean like probably S will try to like rebel themselves, like thanks to the help of I still hope that thanks to the help of Yuno, who seems like to be like the more acute one, because like Yuno, I mean Yuno is great, but like if they want to do that because with things with Kodoko, I would be like a bit like not disappointed, but I will have like a sour, bitter feeling. But yeah, like I wish to see like maybe like S take and what they will do. Like probably like try to like have their own agency, like try to shift like a Milgram system, but I don't think that S is looking for like redemption. Like they know they are here for a reason, and they are going to accomplish this, like whether it hurts like other people or not. And like if it hurts like them, well, who is talking about like S forgiving themselves? Like here, like me, if I was S in this situation, I was like, did I ever look for forgiveness? No. I would be like a bit cold, but like not your like not my problem. What? Fuuta, what? I get what you're saying. Let's say we're the same. Okay, you better have like good arguments right now. I'm counting on you. I am the warden. Yeah, like after like Fuuta will say, yeah, but it's not even like you on. It's not even you who is like passing judgment. It's the voices who are like influencing you. So and we are going to like circle back and like loop on that. Yeah, no matter what you say, I won't stop doing my job. Even if I mess up along the way, I will judge your sin. Yeah, and your job as a student is like to study. Like you have different job, like yes, like yeah, there's like a hierarchy in society, like there are like different rules that you have to have in a society. Yes. If your job is not to judge people, then like don't judge them. Like let that to the quote unquote qualified people. I mean like let's say that S is qualified for the job. Let's say that I'll half believe that S is qualified for this, but this is something like Fuuta doesn't seem like to realize that it's not actually like his job to like pass on this like judgment and like this cyberbullying campaign. I mean like cyberbullying campaign like shouldn't even be a job, like it shouldn't be like even something that exists. No matter what comes out of it, I will take responsibility for my own actions. This is something that I started. Exactly! Yes, responsibility for your own action, because this is something that you started. Yes! Great comeback. I love this. Why do we like have to talk like 5 minutes? Like we still have like 5 minutes to go through. Why need more? Yes, this is like my point from the beginning. Please, accountability.
自分の責任は自分で
I like that.
僕が始めたことだ。
Maybe now Fuuta will understand and will like ask for forgiveness, or like will be a bit more like self-conscious. I hope.
なあ、そうかよ。
Is it how it is?
おい。
Yeah, his voice dropped down a lot. Hey. Are you okay? Fuuta?
大丈夫か、フータ。
何言っても無駄だな。
No matter what I say with you. No! I mean, like, it is... We could absolutely say the same thing to you, Fuuta. I am like... I am angering, like, I am feeling like anger in front of my computer, like, in front of my laptop, like, just, like, witnessing this voice drama, and probably, like, I'm, like, being, like, probably, like, super, like, subjective, and, like, you're probably, like, going to hate me, like, for all of this, but... Yeah, we are like talking to you from the very beginning, and all of our what we say also like fall in deaf ears anyway. Like you are both like really stubborn, but Fuuta like wake up, like at one point like I won't be able like to defend you always.
Oh my
But I really appreciate his character. I really like him. I just like there are like some traits that anger me at a time that I'm like, ugh.
どうした急に。
What's going on all of a sudden? Getting so docile?
しおらしく
Docile? Docile?
なあ、S、聞いてくれ。
Hey, S. Please listen. We have been hearing only but you like for the past 10 minutes.
俺はもう嫌だ。
I don't want this either. I'm at my limit. I can't stand it anymore. Yeah, this is probably what your victim also like they also like probably like told themselves that. So yeah, what?
限界だ。耐えられない。俺が誰かを叩いて人が死んだとして。
If someone died because I bashed them online and you find out about it.
そのことをお前が叩いてさ。これで俺が死にでもしたら。
Even if I learn my lesson from it. That won't put an end to all of this. Then show that you are learning your lesson from it, because so far we haven't got the single clue. So yeah, probably like it's also like a facet, like all of his anger and his like stubbornness, like it's also like a facet to like not to show anyone that he's actually like caring deep down, like he cares a lot and that he like wants to be forgiven and like he regrets all of this. But like if you don't show me that, I can't assume things from you.
また続くぜ。これ。
フータ。
なあ、俺はもうお前にされたことを許す。
Listen, I'll forgive you for what you've done too. I'll accept this pain. Yeah, I will forgive you, so you better forgive me. Not that much into that.
からさ。俺はこの痛み
Because you think that all of the people that used to be bullied like will also like forgive you for that?
を受け入れるからさ。だから。もう。
Honestly, I don't know.
許してくれよ。頼むよ。
I mean, am I like super like insensitive to that? I'm like, yeah, same Ace. Like, what should I answer to that? Like, okay.
痛くて死ぬかと思ったんだ。怖かったんだ。
This girl probably like had like the same thought, but she really died.
何万人に絶えず責められる気持ちも最
Yeah, the girl was also like getting judged by countless people at once. Yes. Like I like that he admit the fact that he probably like feel the same way that this girl did. But then why did we like spend like this whole minute with him like being like super like stubborn and not wanting to admit that it was partially his fault and only wanting like to be forgiven because it hurt? I mean, like I feel like the way he was it, like, yeah, I understand, like, it hurts very much, so please, like, forgive me because I want this suffering to end. If he would have said it, like, yeah, please forgive me because I finally understand and I regret deeply, and I want to apologize for this girl, but also like for all of the other previous people that I cyberbullied. Like I would have been like more like been more understanding. Like it hurt me like to see him like in pain, but I don't know. I don't really manage like to connect or like to like. Again, like Milgram told me like repeatedly that you should like judge with your own like moral, your own ethic, and like your own like mind. So I'm like, I may be like a bit like too cold or like too like, I would say like one-sided on this case. Like his first like voice drama was like kind of willing to see things like his way, but yeah, we have like clashing mindsets. I will say like clashing visions. And I have like some like behavior or like words or like sentence that really like doesn't resonate with me. I mean like especially when cyberbullying, I really like I don't wish that like for anyone. Like that is just like I won't say like the worst thing that can happen, but it's definitely like not pleasurable.
世界中が俺をずっと見ている気がして。
I can't sleep feeling like the whole world is watching me. Same for the girl, I guess.
眠れないんだ。痛いのも辛いのも嫌なんだよ。
I'm tired of everything hurting and being difficult.
頼むよ。悪かったよ。
Yeah, but like the way he said it, like you feel like he said this only because it hurts. And not because he truly like regret deep down. I mean, like probably like I will have like my mind blown like with the 4 last minute that will come. But again, I'm very sorry, and like probably like if we interact a bit more in the comment, like you will be able like to like change my mind or like to like make me guys, I won't say like cold, but yeah, I'm pretty like judgmental on this case. Like I'm coming up with like strong like conviction on this case, but like it's difficult for me like to show mercy, we'll say. I mean, it would have been easier if like the first like 10 minutes like weren't so in deaf ears, let's say.
Fuuta, 僕はお前たちが憎いわけでは
It's not like I hate you guys.
ない。長い時間をかけてお前たちに向き合ってき。
I've been by your side for a long time, and I've had a look inside your hearts.
心の中に触れてきた。お前らが人殺しであろうとも。
Even if you are murderers, you're no longer just strangers to me. That connection is something that can't be cut so easily.
もう他人ではない。その愛着は簡単に切り離せるものではない。
そうだな。
Right?
傷ついたお前を見て、自分の行い。
Really seeing you hurt like this makes me regret my actions too. Yeah, I mean like the problem here is Kodoko. Like yeah, it was like maybe like the beating that was a bit too much. But yeah, you really have the impression that he is sorry and like he wants to be forgiven in order like not to be beaten again, and because like not because he truly like regret or he truly like put himself like in the shoes of his victim. Like there's something like I don't manage to like I really kind of like hate myself for that, like for being like so like judgmental and like so cold toward like this case. Like I really wish I could be like a bit more like nuanced. I will try maybe like if I if I take a break, and but like since it's a subject like too that that I don't like, let's say, that I mean like it's something that like happened to me, so yeah, I'm coming like with my own vision of this whole thing and like my whole like backstory, let's say. So yeah, I'm probably like not that not that objective, but Jackal told me that I can be like highly subjective. I can base myself on anything. So like for me the solution will be the solution will be like to keep him like guilty but also like Kodoko guilty, so that like you prevent like Kodoko from hurting everyone, and then we will see like what are like the punishment that were like supposed to be used like before she comes and like beat everyone. I'm feeling torn, since my judgment might have made the situation more complicated for you guys. And also, first and foremost, honestly, I'm starting to think of you all as something like comrades. Oh, really? Well, that's sweet. But I feel like I will still like vote him guilty. I mean, like, I don't know, like...
正直に言うと、お前たちを友のように思う気持ちもあるんだよ。残念だよ。
It's a pity. That I'm the warden. Yeah, like it is like their job to do that. They can't say no, like they can't stop. Like the cyberbullying, like you can't stop. You can't choose to stop. It's not like your duty. But here, like S is like bound to it. No matter what kind of suffering you're going through, that doesn't mean you'll be able to evade justice.
に起きた苦しみから逃れる気持ちで口にした懺悔を真に受けることはできない。
なこと。
そもそもお前の今苦しんでいる。
Either way, I have yet to figure out what the relationship between your current hurt self and the crime that you committed is. Probably I will change like my whole judgment like during the MV.
姿と行ってしまった罪と関連性があるかも決めかねる。未だ自分が殺した人間に対して。
Of course, I can't blame you for not having words of apology to say to the person you killed. Oh, really? Because me, I'm blaming him from the very beginning, but yeah, okay. Really? Okay. But even if you apologize to me about things that happened in the past, it's not like I care. Yes. You're wrong. Thank you, Fuuta. I've realized that this requires resolve. The warden has to. I have to judge the sins of my comrades without holding back, even while they're weeping right in front of me. Yeah, that's it. Like, I feel bad because like he's hurt and like he's crying, and like you can really feel that he disagree with like the judgment and he wants the suffering to end. But at the same time, I'm feeling that because of that, like a lot of people are going or like did vote him innocent. I'm still holding back for now, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm still holding back my judgment because really I don't know what to think for now. Phew, that's all. The interrogation is over. Whoa! Whoa! Voice actor, are you alright? Wow! That was powerful. I'll kill you. I won't reproduce that, but that was wow. Powerful. Yeah. You see like the resolve in this. Okay. Can you kill S? Or like will Fuuta ask Mikoto to kill S for him? Are you listening? Forgive me. Whoa, 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 whoa! The editing too is going hard, like as hard as his voice. Yeah, it's really mad the thing. If you don't forgive me, I'll kill you. You know now. You know, just because of that, I don't want to forgive you. Like I don't know. Like I'm drawing some lines here. Like the fact that he's threatening us. It's hard for me. Like it's alright. You can't. If you and I really are the same kind of person like you claim, I'll end up like that sooner or later anyway. I'll end up like that. Yeah. Prisoner number 3, Fuuta. Now. What was this super unpowerful sing your sins? That was like the most like tired sing your sins I've ever heard. Are you depressed, my boy? Like probably like, you didn't have like much time to express your opinion, like your point. I mean, like your point were like really good. We didn't hear like much of you, but like this sing your sins sounded like tired and like please like let's get over with this one. Was there a time where they were said like as unpowerful, like as weak as this one? You really have the impression that S is like, okay, prisoner number 3, Fuuta, sing your sins. Next, we are going to see move. Like even with like, you know, in Haruka, they were like sing your sins, or like sing your sins, like sing your sins. But here with Fuuta, it's like, oh, sing your sins now. Let's get over with it. I was like, okay, I'm out. Let's go. I don't want to. I mean, like, probably also like because they realized like this whole like comrade thing, and that they will have to judge like their comrade, like despite like the relations that they created, and despite like the like respect, like relationship that they created, that they are forced to like wear this wall of warden no matter what, like despite like the previous like relationship of camaraderie. So maybe they're like a bit tired like of this realization, or like a bit like, yeah, depressed from this realization. Is Fuuta going to say something? Well, that was an interesting second voice drama for Fuuta. What do I think about it now? It's kind of complicated. I feel like I'm like very like less nuanced that all of the previous voice drama I've ever like reacted to, and I don't really like that about me. And I know you will like probably like be like very upset that I am like, yeah, less nuanced, that I am less like objective, or like I try to put myself like less in his shoes, like something that I ever always like try to do, like to put myself in like the prisoner's shoe and to like see things their way. But I have to admit, like for me, like for Fuuta, it's a bit hard. Isn't like I still like really appreciate him as a character. Like he's like very like a very much like interesting character, and like he has also like an interesting mindset. Like let's be real, like he's interesting like because he had like this whole like mindset that was probably like not unexpected, but like yeah, overall like very like very much to say about him. I think now probably like the MV, we'll see about it. Probably I will like change my my judgment, or like bring like some more nuance depending of whether I analyze correctly, whether I understand correctly his MV. So we'll see. And of course, like if you want to like defend him in a way, or if you want to enlighten me or on things that I might have misinterpreted, or if you want to enlighten me on things that I should try to accept more, like or things I should like probably like change my vision on, yeah, don't hesitate to bring them in the comment section. I will be happy to discuss about them. But yeah, just to be aware that sometimes like I can be like pretty cold to subjects I am very like, I wouldn't say like invested in, but like to subject that hit close. I don't know really how to talk about this subject, but yeah. But I will like happily like share a discussion with you. So now to see what I will continue to think about our little gremlin boy, fire boy, let's watch his MV right now. Let's go! Alright, first, before diving into the MV, I wanted to check what backdraft really mean, because I was kind of unsure of the meaning of this word. So we're here on Wikipedia. Thank you, Wikipedia. Bear with me. Sorry for the short interruption, but I needed like that to be clear. A backdraft or backdraft or smoke explosion is the object burning of a superheated gases in a fire caused when oxygen rapidly enters a hot, oxygen-depleted environment, for example when a window or door to an enclosed space is open or broken. Backdrafts are typically seen as a blast of smoke and or flame out of an opening of a building. Backdrafts present a serious threat to firefighters. There is some debatable concern whether backdraft should be considered a type of flashover. What is a flashover? The near simultaneous ignition of most of the directly exposed combustible material in an enclosed area. Flashover occurs when the majority of the surface exposed in space are heated, I suppose. And so here we have like a picture of the behavior of a backdraft during live fire training, which is interesting. So again, we have like the imagery of the fire, but this one, the image of the explosion related to fire. If material undergo pyrolysis is later given sufficient oxygen, the hydrocarbons will ignite, and therefore combustion takes place. And it occurs when a compartment fire has little or no ventilation. Then, because fire reduces oxygen, the oxygen concentration decreases, and the oxygen concentration becomes too low to support combustion. Some or all of the combustion switches to pyrolysis. However, it remains at a temperature hot enough to auto-ignite. If oxygen is reintroduced to the compartment by opening a door or window, while the glass is still hot to ignite, combustion will restart, often abruptly or explosively. So yeah, like oxygen like must be like the cyberbullying, like the threat. Like it can die, but like it can also like be reignited by like one little thing, like one little switch, like some, yeah, you only need like, it's like when you say like we only need like a little spark of fire to like burn a whole forest. So that's why like you don't put like your like smoking thing like into the forest, because otherwise like you can create like big fires, and that's dangerous. So it is like kind of the same thing, but like for a oxygen deprived place that suddenly like receive oxygen again, but like it is like still kind of like boiling inside. I really like this image. I will see if we find that back in the MV, but I really love how they choose the name of their MV, the name of their voice drama, like I've seen like previously with this one is great too. Now, since we were on the topic of voice drama name and MV drama name, Baptism by Fire, Baptism of Fire, Baptism with Fire. I wasn't really like thinking about this. I mean, like I didn't like think more about it. I mean, like I first had like this little idea like I had in mind, but I couldn't really voice it, so I came to check back again. But indeed, like a baptism by or of fire has actually like a religious meaning. I didn't really interpret it like that when I saw the voice drama name. I think I got like the military history facet of this word, like and like supposed to mean like your first experience, like the first time that you like do something big. But yeah, it is a term like derived from like Christianity, from the word of John the Baptist in Matthew 3:11, and it's funny. I should probably put that in a little part of my brain because you remember like I mentioned like minutes ago, an hour ago, I don't know at this point, but Amane. I mentioned her not about like Christianity, but about how like Fuuta kind of resemble her because he is blinded by his own belief and by his own position, and that he probably like can you like really like self make some like self brainwashing, that in the way like he kind of like brainwashed himself a bit like Amane into thinking that what he did was right, more or less. Now like we can see like cracks, but still like that he had this mindset that what he did like was like mostly right, and that he didn't mean it to like be like more terrible than what he had planned. And so it would be funny, like we see like how desperate and how in need of help he is, but how like kind of unable he is to voice his maybe like deeper emotion, or like his almost like intimate like concern. I don't really know. We'll see then, thanks to the MV. But it could be interesting like to see like interaction probably in timelines from Amane and Fuuta, because I can see to like Amane like now with this like baptism of fire like religious meaning facet, I can see like Amane like coming to him and be like, oh, you think that you have been wronged, oh, you feel betrayed, you feel like you have been like lost at and like S abandoned you, well come and rejoin my cult, or like something like you are valid, like you did nothing wrong, come and baptism of fire. Yeah, this is the meaning that I had, the military usage. This is the one that I had in mind when I first saw the voice drama. It's a soldier's first time in battle. So I don't think it's like the first time that Fuuta saber bullied someone, but maybe the first time he saw the clear consequences of his own action, or the first time that he had to fight for his, like to justify himself, like to beg for forgiveness, probably, like it's a baptism of fire. But yeah, it actually comes from French, baptême du feu. That's why I had this first idea in mind and not the religious background first, but it can be interesting. I will note that in a small like corner of my brain. And now, sorry for the small interruption. Again, I'm just like very interested in the name they are choosing, and we are going to now go back to the MV. And here we are. Are you ready? As always, first time we are going to like try and watch through this without much pausing, and then maybe try to analyze things if there are things to be analyzed. We'll see and talk a bit about it, and maybe we'll see if my like judgment will change. But for now, pressure. I'm expecting like a lot of power and energy, just like his previous song. So let's go, bring it on, Fuuta. Oh. Oh yeah, this was kind of what I expected. Very much like Fuuta core. Oh, I know the bit behind. Wasn't expecting to like it this much. Pressure. Put pressure on people, yay! Pressure. I will sing that. Ooh, yes. Yes, this was what we had in the preview. Great. Ooh, love his voice. Especially there, I don't know, there was something like very satisfying in his voice just now. Oh. Ooh, wait. Isn't it like the first time that we have like the apparition of the other prisoners in someone MV? I guess, yes. It's the first time. Ooh, that's highly interesting. Wait. Pressure. And now he is the one feeling the pressure, yes. And all of these eyes are like us, like the viewers. Is it the girl that took her life? Or? Oh, oxygen, yeah, burn yourself into oblivion. Oh, is that the color of the other prisoners? We will have to check. Ugh. Yeah. Ooh, this part. Oh, this part was so great. I love like the singer voice actor. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, that was so cool. I love how they incorporated like his life in Milgram and how he felt like about like his past. I mean, like this is what like as said to like let's see like how like your past self and your like act and like current self in Milgram are like interacting, like what do they all think about that. I really appreciate that. And this shot with S, interesting, yes. Song, really kind of a banger. I will go like and make my my sports like my sport routine like with this song, that's for sure. No, I really appreciate like seeing the other prisoner and like it just shows like how much of an impact Milgram has on him and on his like mindset. It will be interesting to see, because so of course it's not something that we have seen with Haruka and Yuno. Like they were more focused on like their past and what they did and not so much on Milgram. I mean, there was like no mention of Milgram in their MV. Now we'll have like to see to keep in mind, is it something that is like in common with all of the other guilty prisoner, like, or can we like see that also like with some innocent prisoner that will like probably like highly changed by an innocent result? Like for example, I think about like Shidu. Will we have like mention of his life in Milgram despite him like being voted innocent? And for like Mahiru and Amane and Mikoto, will we have again like the eyes and the presence of S in their MV? Because they probably felt that they were wronged too. So let's try to analyze, or like, no, let me do a voiceover of what I see. This will be like more in line with what I'm often doing. So pressure. So the pressure he put on people, the pressure the other people put on the other people, and the pressure the other people felt, and the pressure he is currently feeling. Yes. We can also like relate like pressure to backdraft, backdraft, like in backdraft, like when you have a drop of oxygen, do you have a drop of pressure too? I don't know, like I haven't done that in my chemistry classes, so I can't tell you about it. I have to ask my brother, he's a firefighter technically, so but I won't bother him with like just a simple MV, like explain to me like the backdraft and how it works. Breakthrough! Now there was something interesting that I've seen. Can we? Is it possible? Like, do you think that if we scan this, it will give you something? Like the code that we have on his bottle, do you think I can scan it? Ah, I see. Oh, that's smart. That's smart. Probably I shouldn't be so nosy. Probably I should have tried to like search for this code. No, okay, it's alright. It is the link for the like it is written like milgram.judge/gp. So I suppose like this is the link that you use if you want to judge the character. As soon as I saw that, I was like, oh, maybe like I don't want to get spoiled. So like I saw the link, I was like, not gonna press the link. And then I was like, Ami, you're so dumb, you know, sometimes like stop asking yourself questions. Because I mean, I don't know, like probably like there is nothing, but like I was scared that they will like tell like the result of Fuuta's trial, and I don't wanted to do that. So as soon as it was like something like judgment related for Milgram, I was like, okay, no, I'm out. But yeah, the QR code like really works. It just like a tad I had to like tweak like the resolution and like do something to have it, but now I know that it is like a real link that works. I just won't press on the link. I just let's go. And here there. What does it mean here? I suppose this is like written Milgram. Oh, and that's also interesting. Like if you take the Milgram alphabet, what is written on the bomb here is pressure. So you have pressure and the link. And sorry, like yeah, we spent like too much time on this first 6 seconds. But really interesting details that we have here. I love it already. Should probably like put the lyrics back. Pressure can't douse this fire. So to douse meaning you are really using like language that I don't know. To make something or someone wet by throwing a lot of liquid over it or them. Douse someone is in something. Alright. Yeah, okay, so the pressure can't douse. Yeah, the water bomber swooped down to douse the raging wildfire below. Yeah, so again, lots of vocabulary, highly specific vocabulary that I probably don't have, but I'm glad that I can manage to check all of this. So the pressure can't, like, yeah, make this fire die out. And the tonal. Is it all okay if I offer... If I offer what now? Oh, I feel so illiterate. If I offer penance, I don't even know how you pronounce this word. Wait, that is interesting. Is there like... It is again like something linked to like church and Christianity. He was like... Because I'm telling you, I was like in this her first voice drama, like his parents are probably lawyers, because he's like really aware of like justice, what it is like morally right, wrong, like who should be punished. Like I was like maybe like his parents are like lawyer judges, and that's why like he has like his high like moral sense of justice. But maybe he also like grew up in a religious household. where he received like a lot of instruction about what is good, what is bad, what should be done to like purge all evil. And he's probably having this mindset in the very beginning, because penance, how do you pronounce that? Wait. Google, help me, how do you pronounce this word? Penance. Okay, thank you, Google. It's a punishment inflicted on oneself as an outward expression of repentance or for wrongdoing. Or a sacrament in which a member of the church confesses sins to a priest and is given absolution. It's an archaic verb, to impose a penance on. The bishop penance him severely for his conduct. Oh. Okay, so we also have like this image of the church, an act that shows that you feel sorry about something that you have done, sometimes for religious reason. Set of action done out of contrition for sins committed. Self-abasement mortification. Ooh. Is it okay if I offer? Oh. So me, I was like... So that kind of changed like my mind like concerning his voice drama, because during the voice drama he didn't seem like to regret much or like to think much about what he did. But he's saying, is it all okay if I offer penance? So if I harm myself, if I confess, if I like, yeah, kind of like, yeah, punish myself to like repent from for my wrongdoing? Why didn't you say that to us? You led me in a wrong direction for like all this like previous hour. I was a fool. You made me look like a fool. Now I have to like offer my apology to you if it continues that way. No helping it. Out of the question. Yeah, but you did like think about it. So if you start to think about it, that is that maybe deep down. He's probably burying all of this feeling because, oh yeah, if you feel sorry, or like if you, like that sign of weakness, and we don't want to be weak because like we are like young boys, or like alpha male that should be like raging like fire. But like it's okay, I like to be sorry, I like to be weak sometimes. Can't help but laugh, can't help but laugh. Oh, and on his, again, like burn written here. Don't get cocky. You in that cipher. Woo! Another word I don't clearly know the meaning of. Cipher. A secret or disguised way of writing a code. Ah, yeah, to decipher a message, yeah. Put a message into secret writing. Do arithmetic. Okay. Great. It doesn't have like any religious meaning. Are we sure about that? Because now I feel like everything is related to religion. I've never seen that coming. Don't get cocky, you in that cipher. Cipher, yes. However, I am unable to like read this tag. What is it written? No. I've never done like tag before. Like here, like an age, like an angel thing. Oh no, surrounded, lynched by the masses. Lynch is like when you throw rocks at people. Is that like the same meaning as in French or not? Yeah, of a group of people kill someone for an alleged offense without a legal trial, especially by hanging. Oh, it's by hanging? Severely criticize or condemn someone. Oh, okay, I thought it was like by throwing a rock. But it's usually by hanging. By a mob of people without a legal trial. Yeah, killing them without a legal trial. Okay. And here I can't see what is written here. Like maybe like you have a more like a clever mind, or like you are more used to all of this, but I can't. Or probably it's like in Japanese. No, I don't think so. Like I feel like it's an H here. Well, I don't know. Should probably know. More rebounds. Whoa! It's going to be okay. This analysis is going to be super okay. More rebounds. Meaning. Oh my god, my Google search history will be like... They will start to ask questions like, what do you search for all of this? Moribund, bund, of a person at the point of death. In a terminal decline lacking vitality or vigor. An examination, she was moribund and dehydrated. Okay. In the process of dying or nearing death. Yeah, state of decline, stagnation, or... Okay. Also, again, no religious feeling. Okay, no. Alright. That's all from me. Reporting from the ground. Reporting, we also have like reporting from the ground. I don't know, it like remind me of like reporting for duty. Again, like this like kind of military mindset. But okay, nearly dying, that's all from me. Reporting from the ground. Bust out. Explode that counter. Uppercut. I guess I know what this is. Don't make me search for it. But like it's like when you fight like fist fight. It's when you a fist fight technique or like a boxing technique. It's like more like used in box when you hit the chin of someone right from below. Oh wait. Again, explosion. Tolerate, impress those spectators. Pressure. I guess this is written pressure. Oh my god. Here, pressure. I don't know how to read gravity. I'm sorry. Light that fuse. Great. A fuse. It's like a little rocket, but a fuse. I need to have like all the words. I need to understand them. Join or blend to form a single entity. No, I don't mean the verb. I mean the noun. A safety device considered of a strip of wire that melts and breaks an electric circuit if the current exceeds a safe level. Alright. A device used to initiate explosive or the act of joining or combining things of and melting them together. I feel like I'm learning so many new words today. Okay, so this is PRESSOR. I can't read. The front line of an... Why do I feel like so illiterate today? Indomitable. Table? Impossible to subdue or defeat. Well, then say invincible. Why do you have to say indomitable? Say invincible, resolved. Impossible to subdue or defeat, unconquerable. He could have used that word. Yeah, strength, bravery, determination, and particularly in the face of adversity. Again, like military term. Maybe like his parents were like from a... Like not the Templar, but like both church and military. Pressure. A slick, rhymed hooligan. I guess I understand all of the word here. I'm safe. Finally something I can understand. Holder from safety, so worthless. And then again back to not understanding everything properly. Holder. To shout loudly, a loud shout, to shout loudly. Okay, yeah. Oh no, wait. It has like, how many meanings does it have? A loud shout? Yeah, to shout or call loudly. And then there are other like, let's say like, hollow as a dead end valley. Usually with a road going into the hills. Alright. Sheltered valley that usually but not necessarily has a water course. Great. Space between two hills, mountains, river. Generally everything to be private or away from everything. Oh yeah, so hide for hollow from safety? Like scream from safety, or like hide yourself in a hollow from safety, so worthless. The fight's up here. Come up to the ring and face me. Okay, you understand. Now, I wanted to see, is this monster one that we have seen in the previous MV. Let me see. So I thought that it was this monster, but now looking back at it, it is not the same monster, so it's probably another one, or it probably means something else. Okay, so now that it is cleared, let's go back to pressure. No, it's not called pressure, it's called like backdrop. Okay. I mean, it could be if it's not in the same style, more or less. No, I'm like we'll see, probably, I don't know, they change style, or it's not like, it's someone else. So burn! And here I suppose like it's like the weapon of his friend, like followers. So I have orange, pink, purple, blue, okay. An ever victorious fire burns so high till it becomes ash. I understand everything. Na 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 fire. So I think this one must be like a new one. I can't read like this writing here. I'm sorry. And here like they are still, it's still like the 4 colors, right? Violet, orange, yellow, blue. There was like no green? Or the green is after. Yeah, okay, no, it's still the same number. Na, na, na. I will sing it like so many times. But yeah, okay, like so the color blue, it's not like purple, red, pink, violet, I don't know, like like weird color. It's purple, yeah, it is purple. So yeah, one enemy down, the other one. But like you see the way he is like painting it, like you have the impression, as much as I love you, Fuuta, you have the impression that he did like most of the damage. Like he's the one like covering like most of the parts, so he's the one like, yeah, doing like the most of harm to like the monster / victim, and the other one they are coming after and they are doing like less damage. Like they are not like hurting first, they are not like in the face, in the body, they are on the side, and like their little like colors is like very small. I mean, like they are following him, like he's doing like the biggest part of the job in covering the creature. And I guess it was the same thing for here. Yeah, he's the first one to like cover everything, and then like he's like rejoined by like these 4 little dots that are doing like barely anything. Like you don't even know why they're here. I mean, like he's the one like covering everything. Deliciously scorched till your mouth waters. Yeah, so he's like kind of like taking pleasure, like feeling like revigorated after doing all of that. Yeah, he's like very like covering, like even here like the part that are kind of more or less missing. Flames closing in can't dose this fire. Oh, I love his voice. Fire. Dropping the bomb for a new one. Why are the other innocent? Yeah, so we still have like, so that is to represent that they are guilty. So for him, like objectively, like the first 2 monsters are like guilty. If we take like the red paint as a proof of guilt, I mean like of judgment of guilt, like he judged like the 2 like monsters previously like guilty. Now we have Mahiru. Why are the others innocent? Yeah, and we have Mikoto and Amane here. It's funny that they are not in their order. Like I don't know why it starts with like Kazui and Kodoko and then Mahiru, because you would think that normally when you present the prisoner they would be like put in order, but here they are like randomly put there, and I don't know. I was like, maybe it's like how close he felt to each of the prisoner, but no, he wouldn't feel close to Kodoko if she was like second. Maybe closer to Kazui, yes. Or like maybe like the prisoner that had more of an impact on him, either positive or negative. I don't know. Probably it means nothing. And I'm like over-analyzing and stressing for nothing. Why are the other innocent? I won't forgive. And yeah, we have like Meguro Amani. Mu is here too. Haruka is there. This prison hosts ears and lethal eyes, and he's at the end. Or would you think that for him? No, I don't think. Like he's doing like a list of from like the guiltier to like the most like unforgivable to the most forgivable, and he would put himself like on top, like at the end. But then it wouldn't really make sense because Kazui is there, and I think that he holds Kazui in great regard. Or like maybe it's the contrary. Maybe it's like people that he thinks are innocent first, and then like you move to what the one who are irredeemable, and he puts himself at the end because like he's like really like starting to question whether he's like truly unforgivable or not. Like in his eyes, like Kazui will be like, well, like, okay, it probably means nothing. Sorry. Like it's just weird not to put them in order, you know. I'm sick of it. You and you throwing around rules for fun, hoisting up morality and feeling good. Should I succumb? Make your wish come true. Yeah. And these are like the eyes of all of us looking at him, and now he felt the pressure. And you know what? Yeah, this is what like his victim felt, but yeah. I kind of feel bad, but this is a hard case for me. Sorry. Full of yourselves, are you? Oh, and now the pressure is in purple, and before it was like in warm color, and now it's like cold color. And you have like the eyes too. Did we have the eyes before? No, we had the flame. Yeah, we had the flame. That is like his symbol. Yeah, here like you have the flame here, and then we have like purple and the eyes that would be like S symbol or like Milgram symbol, like how he would portray them. And then the eyes, are these like the eyes of like all the prisoners? I don't think so. It's just like eyes of random people like looking at him, falling head down. Pressure. Whatever you do, you're still last in line. Ah, that's why he was last here, because he feel like he's last in line. Applause receding far away. Me, the result of blame shifting. Yeah, because like we put all of the blame on him, so that would be like this kind of blame shifting. Yeah, someone like threw something at him, right? Yeah, someone threw the bomb at him. Now, what is interesting and what can I draw from this? But you see like all of the color that we have seen previously, so like orange, yellow, blue, purple, like they're all now mixed together. So I think that at first it was maybe like 4 different like group of people who joined him like to like separately like on their own, like to that join him because like they thought that he had like a great ideal, and they were like, oh okay, let's follow like this guy, like as group, like as 4 different group. But then when Fuuta was like, oh, okay, guy, I think like maybe we went too far and maybe like we should stop, or like when, well, he probably like didn't say it, but when he started to be like more into like cyberbullying, and like when he tried to retreat maybe a bit, like to take a step back, all of this like 4, 5 group, I don't know, like merged together, and we're like, oh, okay, so we are going to gang up against you. Because like we need a leader, and like you're weak if you don't want to be like the leader anymore. I mean, I said like Fuuta was a gang leader. We're not so far from this vision now. But yeah, like he's like, oh yeah, you're too weak. Like let's, like you would be like an easy prey. So like let's like kind of like try to hurt you by assembling all together. Because like, why are there not like monochrome? Why do we have like both color now? No. Can't find that funny. With just one mistake and I'm out of chances. Yeah, the mistake of like going too far. Now we have like mean Fuuta. But that's why I'm telling you, like probably like he's just like not high of himself, but like it like must be like his like coping or like defense mechanism to always appear like angry and like confident, like overly confident, like self-assured. But deep down he doesn't feel that good about everything. But again, like you had to show it for us like to forgive you. I mean, I'm mostly sure that everyone is going to forgive him because like he cried and like he had like valid argument that I kind of align with it. Like what is interesting is like very like what he's saying is very interesting that I can't say that it is not. And like he has like interesting point, yes. And like he's hurting and he's suffering, yes. And I think everyone will vote him innocent for that because they don't want to see him suffer. I guess like Fuuta is has a lot of like fans, if I should say that. I mean, I like him, like I really like him as a character, but will I forgive him? We'll see. I mean, here, at least here in the MV, you kind of have the impression that he regrets more. And like even like now that I rethink about it, even in Bring It On, like we saw at the end that he was like with his blanket and with his phone, and like he was like scared of the consequences. But I wish like we had more of that in the voice drama. But you know, at the time, like that was also what makes the character like very like interesting and like complex in the way that he's probably like not able to voice his apology like correctly. Because yes, he said that he apologized, but still feel like kind of wrong, like his apology. Oh, and like speaking of apology, like did he say that? Because wasn't it like in Bring It On too that he says something? Well, can I go like back to Bring It, like before I'm losing my idea? I will just like really like go back quickly to Bring It On. Sorry. Yeah, first of all, the first line, found one, count down till I make you say sorry. And then we have something like saying like I won't stop until you say sorry, or like I won't stop until you apologize or something. So like this is like his motto, like this is like his principle, his mindset. So he thinks that now that he said sorry to S has the obligation to forgive him because he asked for like forgiveness. And because it was his principle that he is not going like to stop until someone says sorry. So when someone says sorry, you should stop bothering them. But here, like, he said sorry, but S is probably like not going to forgive them, and so that like the realization that must have like scared him, and that's why like then he threatened S by saying, okay, and so now I say sorry, like you better forgive me, otherwise I kill you. Dun dun dun. I forgot how good it was. Sorry. Oh, I forgot how good it was. Wait, where was this? Need to make it clean since it's so dirty. What I want to hear is the scream deep inside you, and he screamed. Like his scream while like facing S was like also like deep scream, like from the gut, from the stomach, from the heart. And he's like, okay, now I understand like what my victims in a way like went through, so now you have to forgive me, please, because like I'm begging and like I'm showing like my weakness to you, so like now you forgive me because this is what I did to other people, like I show them forgiveness. Maybe that's how what do you think? Yeah, you apologize if you do something wrong, so he did apologize. However, like, it still doesn't sit right with me that the way he apologized, I felt more like it was he apologized in order not to get hurt anymore, and not because he really felt guilt. In the voice drama, that is. Now in the MV, like, it's a bit more nuanced, probably. But, like, the way he worded it, or, like, the way, like, it happened in the voice drama, like, gave me, like, this kind of feeling. Probably I'm alone. I'm overthinking that. You learn that even before words, don't you? All evil hypocrites should disappear. Yeah, would he say that S is kind of a hypocrite? And would he say that of himself too, that he is an hypocrite? That they are both hypocrites? Kotoko is one too. That everyone is an hypocrite in Milgram, like, well, probably with, like, some exception. It's interesting, like, to see, like, to, like, come back to Bring It On after all of this. Yeah, here, I won't stop until you say sorry. So now that he said sorry, I was like, okay, now you should stop because I said sorry. I will just put back the chorus because the chorus here is so good. It was not the chorus, Amy. It was the bridge before the chorus. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, you gotta be kidding. I'm the real hero. But, like, by saying that, he's like, I'm the one who should take all of the credit. So yeah, he has, like, responsibility in what he's doing. But then after, like, we already analyzed this, but yeah, it's true that, like, he started the fight, and then at the end, he is not, like, starting the fight, and, like, the monster is already down, like, before he can, like, hit the finishing blow, and then, like, he realized that it was probably a mistake. Yeah, like, with this expression, you're like, okay, yeah, he realized that he did something wrong. But also, like, this contrast of, like, him in his MV, like, realizing that he probably, like, did something wrong and, like, he probably, like, crossed the line, but not willing to, like, kind of admit it in his MV is very interesting. I mean, it adds, like, layers of complexity. I just don't like when people, like, don't take responsibilities for their actions. But that is just, like, a me thing. You won't be forgiven, cowards. I mean, I suppose everyone will vote him innocent. I won't sing it, but yeah. There was, like, this scene. Yeah. Yeah. Count down till I make you say sorry. Let's go! A victory march! And this, don't act like you have no idea. Like, victory march is also, like, something, like, military related. You're the crazy one. Bam, ba, bang. Okay, this is all what I wanted to see, and I hope you appreciate this short moment in time that we had with Bring It On. But it was, like, kind of great to see back, like, to try to do, like, some comparison between, like, the two MV. I hope you appreciate it as much as I did. And so we are back, and, like, before, like, drifting to Bring It On, I haven't even, like, read the lyrics here. But again, bless me, please, with one more chance. So he had probably, like, a religious household. And then, like, I don't remember, like, in the timeline how he interacted with Amani, but I don't think they had, like, that much of a great relationship with Amani. Probably because, like, there's something, like, different, like he was probably, like, not in a cult. Like, I think he was, like, just in a religious household, like, probably, like, Christian household, and, like, Amani should be, like, a bit more, like, borderline, like, if she was in a religious cult, so that maybe, like, where their, like, belief clashes a bit. And, like, he doesn't like Amani because Amani is, like, also, like, a bit, like, full of herself because of, like, how she's acting. But yeah, I can see them, like, maybe, like, bonding through religion, like, since they were both, I mean, like, the thing is, like, Amani is also, like, found guilty, so I can assume, I can imagine that all of the guilty people, maybe except for my hero, who is like maybe too wounded to talk or speak or like do nothing much, but I can imagine like a scene where Fuuta, Amane, and Mikoto, probably my hero, would be like there, like between like maybe like casted away, or like found themselves like between like the guilty group and started to like talk like together, maybe like bond together, or like to like talk bad about all the like innocent prisoner like behind like their back. I can imagine like this kind of relationship, like dynamic, being put in place. But I can also see like Fuuta and Amane being like, oh yeah, they don't believe in us, like they're like so unfair, like they are like they disagree with our judgment, and that is like an offense and so on, like they can bond through that. I don't know. I mean, first I was like, okay, Haruka will start like a cult for S, and then I was like, okay, Haruka will start a cult for Mu. Now Shidu was a cult leader, but I don't know, I mean like now he's not a cult leader anymore. Well, he was maybe. Amane the cult, and now maybe Fuuta will also like start his own cult, and in the end like Milgram, like everyone will become cultists. I'm sorry. It's not even my fault, not even slightly. And here we have, I suppose, like the girl who died with like purple hair. Like we saw like the last one had like a purple explosion. Pick up your mouthpiece. And again, like he's the first one like to draw like the red line to cover it. Will he cover it though? Grin your teeth and strike a pose. Yeah, here he doesn't really completely cover it. He like just drawing like one single line and like done with it. So like probably like he didn't attack her as viciously as the other. Like he just like maybe like did like one post about her that was like maybe like not that bad. Again, don't write me mean like you think like you're the only one doing that, but then after like you are going to be followed by a group of people. But like yeah, it doesn't seem like as aggressive, I will say, as the two first one, because here like it's like deep, like bright red, like with clear outlines and like really like covering the whole monster. Here it barely covered the monster, and it's not as deep red. Like you can even see like you can even see here like the edges, the border not being that strong. Like it's not even that sharp compared to the other two. So he maybe had like less like willpower to do that, or he was like less involved into like this one victim, let's say in particular. Just like oxygen, O2, burn yourselves into oblivion. Yeah, backdrafts. We have seen like the oxygen, like the importance of oxygen in backdrafts. And so here, yeah, they keep like doing things. However, now there's like another group of people too, like there are green people, because here is green, orange, like purple, yellow, orange, blue, and now we have the green. I told you that there was at one point like a green color. It's like another group probably like joined them. And then after it's like all covered in black, so maybe it's like another group, or like maybe like, but I don't know like if they are really like group of people. But yeah, everything is in black, like with like the same like bomb like effect. Yeah, so someone is like covering everyone, like even like the one who are like attacking like the monster. Like this black is like covering everything, and I don't know if it's just like for like the effect of like the aesthetic effect, or if I should like take that into consideration when I will make my theory and my analysis. I mean, like it is Oblivion. Anyway, we have like lots of bombs like that were like used. Oh, probably the merging of color was actually like just like the other one like dripping on them just here. Or maybe it didn't mean that much. Yeah, you can see here, like, for example, like, you have, like, gray, I suppose, like, blue. You have, like, a lot of yellow, way more, like, purple, and the red is not that present anymore. And you have also, like, all the blue. Yeah, so we have, like, new colors. Have, like, at least 3 new colors, I would say. How many colors do we have? 1, 2, 3. Because it can, I told you, like, it can almost be like the color also of the prisoner. Like, he's like visualizing like the prisoner too. Like, this is Haruka, Yuno, Fuuta, like Haruka, like deep blue, Yuno pink, Fuuta red. Then we have Mu yellow, Kazui blue, like this other blue. My hero is orange, and we have seen like orange before, like we have seen like an orange bomb, maybe not here. 7, it's oh no wait, Shido. We had Shido before. I was confused. Like Shido is like purple, and we had purple. This one looks more pink, okay. But we have seen purple before, like at the feet, I guess, if I remember correctly. Well, probably no, this is green. Well, like this gray like reminds me of like Mikoto's color. The green would be like Amani. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe it's just like random color, but I don't know. When I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, it's like highly reminiscing of the prisoner's like color palette. But maybe no, absolutely not. And I'm tripping, and I don't think it has any meaning. Sorry, I should think before I try to analyze things that are not analyzable. Open this door and check if you want. Yeah, just like how to burn yourself into oblivion. Burn, burn. Open this door and check if you want to. But yeah, again, like the red is not that present. So yeah, he didn't like cover like this person in red. The other did too. It was like a shared job, but still. Oh yeah, now he realized that maybe he went a bit too far, and that the other that always like did like less damage, like maybe he thought that it would be like always that the other group, like the other people, won't be as violent, like they will still like be more tame. But in fact no, they covered most of the monster themselves. I'll deign to hear your last word if you want. A vanishing fire. And so this is the girl with black. Again, we have like this like black sprays there that we have seen like for the transition. And yeah, and we have the other like group people like with the same color. Be still, that fire of lies I don't want anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and you see also like in Bring It On that he is like afraid of what happened, that he like kind of disagree with how spread out this fire like began to be, how like unstoppable it is. But I mean like fire, like it's hard to stop a fire when it has been ignited. And so now it was something interesting, because she turns in ashes, like she's burning, like right, this is like burn. Tears aren't enough, no way, no how it's going to end. I mean, like, it's not really ash, it's like stone, yeah, more like stone-like. But yeah, that represents her death. It's so hard to breathe. So here, like you see that he regret that, or like he called himself into question. I kind of appreciate this side of him. There is no solace for my heart. Again, why using like this really like, no, I won't say like intricate word, but like solace. It's really like an old an old way to say like pain, no, to say sadness, right? I mean, I really love this word. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, it's like, yeah, okay, no, it's not pain, it's like the comfort. It's comfort in time of grief or worry, something that gives you comfort. So he could say, like, there is no comfort for my heart. Comfort or consolation in a time of distress or sadness, give comfort of consolation too. Like, he's also, like, using, like, interesting choices of words that made me think again that maybe, like, he had, like, a really, like, appalled education, like, so, like, maybe, like, parents that were, like, a lawyer or, like, in the military or, like, in the church or, like, I don't know, like, this type of word, and like I remember like the type of reasoning that he had in his first voice drama, like the type of words he was and logic he was using, that you wouldn't maybe like accept for like this character that falls into the cliche of like, oh, he's just like an angry rude boy. Because like it was like the bit of the cliche that you could have like while watching him, but like he has actually like very like strong and like precise and yeah, I would say like interesting like vocabulary that I really like. I really like that because it kind of like comes to like break the cliche, the trope of like the angry gremlin. It's actually like he know how to use his words and like he know how to use like logic, because like when we have seen like in this voice drama also that he had like great logic, like great argument, maybe a bit hot-headed, but still holds. And so now, a question that I had is this: did he already try to punish himself? Because like he was talking about like penance, and like here now we have like the stone-like effect that we have seen on the girl, and so the first thing that I thought about was like, oh, did he try like to harm himself, or did he try like to do something to himself to like beg for like forgiveness, or like to be forgiven? Like I don't know, like, but it's interesting that we have a pattern between like her and her state and like his actual state, and yeah, and he's scared. Flames closing in. Are both sides losers? Yeah, I mean like there is no winning when you come to like cyberbullying. And then the explosion, backdraft. Yeah. Backdraft. Yeah, because like sometimes when you use like this type of bomb paint bomb, it telling you like not to use them close to a source of warmth, because otherwise it can explode. Because if it's like too hot, yeah, it's like the pressure. Like you add too much pressure and then it explodes. So yes, muy bien, that's all from me. Reporting from the ground. From the ground, from inside the ground? If you bury yourself somewhere? Burst out, explode, that counter uppercut. Yeah, like he's like becoming, like also like his legs too, like are becoming like more and more like burned, stone-like. Tolerate, impress those spectators. A light. Wait, sorry, this went a bit far, a bit fast. A light enmeshed their eyes, closing. A light, like the light. To a light. What does that mean? It can mean again like so many things. It can mean, so what I thought, to brightly lit up. The sky was alight with hundreds of fireworks. Yeah, showing excitement and happiness. His eyes were alight with mischief. Okay, so it can be like bringing a light, but it can also mean like descend from a train or a bus or other form of transport and descend from the air and settle, if we talk about a bird. I think for me it's more like, yeah, lighting up a fire. Lighting like a fire. But it means like so many things at the same time. I don't think it means like going out of a bus here. Sorry. And meshed. Enmeshed. Caused to become like untangled, yeah, a mesh in something. Involves someone in a difficult situation from which it is hard to escape. Okay, I like it, yeah. Their eyes closing in. The eyes of the people who are watching you. Dodging seems impossible. And then you have like, yeah, the smoke, the ash, the fire. Burst out. Oh, wait. It was so fast again. Burst out, explode that counter uppercut. And here I love this shot. Yeah, this one is so interesting. So S is the one who had like the black paint. I mean, or he sees S as having the black paint, but like, I mean, like, is S having black paint? I really love this shot, like with the eyes and something. Like you really see like the effect on Milgram, on him. It's like black and white, yes. Yeah, and it is the black paint. Now, is it for aesthetic reasons so that like you can make your transition to the ending screen? Is it like purely for aesthetic reason, or I should analyze more? But yeah, I really love the fact that we see S and we see the other prisoner and how much it impacts him. That means that he must have like, despite why he like, how he seems to behave like so like stubborn and like still like locked cage in his like old belief, you can still feel through this MV that he's kind of awfully conscious of what the other are seeing him, like probably like he also like calls himself a lot into question, and he's like panicking from having all of these eyes over him. Swallowing me whole, Count does this. Oh, I love this. I would love to see like more of like Milgram prisoner and character in all the MV. Cause yeah, that clearly means that it has like as much, if it is like a greater impact on him than what he did in the past. I would like to see again, like with like the next one that we are going to see that was like guilty was Mahiru. Yeah, so we have to wait quite a bit to, I mean, like, yeah, it is Mahiru? Yeah, it is Mahiru after. So yeah, we'll have to see to like wait for quite a bit to see like if she also has something to say about like Milgram and the eyes and something. But this shot, yeah, you really feel like, yeah, he's like scared, I guess, like panicking. Now, what will be my judgment is difficult. Because I feel like, yeah, on one hand, you're like, okay, like he's scared, he understands that he did, like, his mind is like really, I feel like complicated to grasp because of how different like his inside self and his outer self are like clashing against like each other. Like I feel like there is like obviously like a conflict between like what he feels and how he appears in front of everyone's eyes. But yeah, I can see like people being like, oh, okay, like he's suffering, he's screaming, he's crying, he's being unwell, so he learned his lesson, and that is a good enough reason for us to forgive him. I would understand this take. I just wish like maybe like I have to see the timeline. I don't know like by the way when I should react to the timeline. Maybe after Mu I'll do like the first two no, not the timeline, sorry, the interrogation question. Sorry. I would like to see also like the interrogation question that we have at the end of each MV. To see more, like maybe he will like tell us more about him and about like his like conviction, his feeling toward his murderer, like if he truly like thought about it, if he wished to repent, what he is able like to, how far he will go like to have our pardon, our forgiveness. And does he really understand? Because like I can feel like a lot of people being like, yeah, okay, like we are going to forgive him because like this is a harsh punishment enough. I'm sure he will like never do that ever again. Which is what I was like thinking at one point. Like I was like, oh, maybe we can forgive him. Like this is a harsh punishment enough. But like so far we have like no proof that he truly like understood what I mean, like, no, I'm contradicting myself because like so far he didn't show in the voice drama as any proof that he truly understood like what he did. And like, yes, like he's maybe like traumatized and scared and he cried, but do you think that he will like never be able to start ever again? I mean, I might be like very harsh on Fuuta, so you know what, maybe I'll just stop talking because you are going to be like even more like angry, but like now with this MV I at least I feel like, okay, he has like an internal conflict, he feels so pressured, he and like with like bring it on to that we rewatched together, like he also like kind of like wish to be forgiven, like he understand that like he didn't actively wish for the murder of this girl. But yeah, probably like let's talk about this in the comment section, and maybe like if I go like and take a walk and maybe like think that with a more like external point of view, I might find him like more reason to forgive him. But so far, yeah, I'm working on thin edge, like just like just his behavior that I don't like. But like, I mean, that means that he's like a greatly like written character for me, like to be like so confused and conflicted about what I should do with him, because that's very interesting. And I love having to like ask myself like question and having to like maybe like torture my brain into trying to understand like what would be better, but like, yeah, sometimes we're a bit more like cold toward like certain cases, toward like certain prisoner. But let me have a little break, and maybe in the comment I will tell you like if I changed anything, if I changed my views. But again, like if you disagree with me, and I feel like it will be like highly possible that you might disagree, please stay kind in the comment section and respectful, because I am always trying to like be respectful. Okay, I'm always like trying to see like everyone's point of view, so like just don't like come and scream at me that I didn't understand anything and that Fuuta did nothing wrong and that we should like forgive him because like he's an adorable little bean. Yes, but I need things to counter you. I mean, you have like this whole like video where you can see like some like hints, highlights of my argument, of like my points. But yeah, I would still like be very open for conversation, for like discussion, for like seeing what you think about this case, because I feel like I will probably be alone in that. But yeah, with pleasure, like don't hesitate like to say what you think. The music was also like very perfect. Like I wasn't expecting, like I'm always like less like I always like liked less this type of song, like this genre of music, but surprisingly like Fuuta managed to put that like very, very well. Like he pulled that out surprisingly great, that I think I can like listen to it like without any problem. So that's a win for DECO, the voice actor, the whole like writing, music team and so on. Like good job for you. Like you're truly like outdoing yourself every time. Now my bunbuns, I hope that you like this lengthy video, but I mean this is a Milgram video, of course it's going to be lengthy. Now please have a super duper great day, have a super duper great week, have a super duper great night, eat well, sleep well, drink a lot of water, and until then, my bunbuns. Bye!